Hey guys, this is going to be the video tutorial for the Time Vortex mod version 0.372. The YouTube progress bar is going to be sectioned off, so you should be able to find whatever you're looking for. If I forgot to put a timestamp, then please let me know and I'll fix it. This right here is the Time Vortex interface module. This stores all of the energy and information about your TARDIS. It can only be picked up using this wrench. In creative mode, however, if you break it, it will drop the item as well. If your TARDIS is bigger on the inside, make sure if you want to move your interface, you place this new one down, not one from the creative menu, okay? You will not be able to leave your TARDIS anymore, your exterior will be unlinked. That will not be a problem in the future. I'm going to make a system to automatically link interfaces placed down. But, like I said, that will be in the future, so just be careful for now. This guy will naturally generate 1 FE every other tick, whenever you're just in a regular dimension. Whenever you're idle in the time vortex, however, it will generate 1 FE every single tick. This right here is the throttle module. This has 2 states, on and off. It just tells the interface to start flying or stop flying. This is the coordinate designator. This has 5 switches on it. You've got X, Y, and Z, and then these 2 things up here to change the increment and toggle between decreasing and increasing. Next, we've got this keypad. This, keep in mind, does not tell the interface the coordinates to go to. This communicates with the designator, so you need both of these. You can right-click on this for a GUI to input your X, Y, Z, and rotation. Rotation does not do anything unless your TARDIS is bigger on the inside for now. And you can also change your dimension by scrolling through here and then right-clicking on whichever one. You can also just type the name. You can click down here, and you can save, load, and delete some locations. There we go. And you don't have to use the GUI, you've also got access to /TARDIS locations and /TARDIS target. So you can do target chords, dim, and rotation. And delete, list, load, and save. So your test is in there. Next, we've got this monitor. This will show information about the target. So it'll tell you an estimate of how long it's going to take to get there and how much energy you're going to use. We've also got a bar over here of how much energy you've got. And you can see exactly how much FE you have on this page. And you toggle between this by just right-clicking on it. That being said, we're going to go ahead and take a flight here. So let's just put some random numbers in here. 100. Let's make sure we're in the overworld. There we go. I'm just going to pull the throttle. So anything inside of these particles is going to get teleported. It will always be 1 block below the interface. The rest of your radius will be extended upwards, if that makes sense. That will make much more sense whenever I explain the size manipulator module. Here you are, this is the time vortex. We're getting a nice view of all the different biomes in here. We've got this cylinder of particles that's pointing towards your destination. And of course, you've got the flight time at the bottom of your monitor telling you how long is left. And the estimates for the proto-TARDIS are very rough. Keep that in mind. You cannot be all faithful. Although it's only really going to be 5-10 seconds off. Alright, next we've got these 3 items here. The size manipulator module is the main item. This has to be directly touching the interface, although it can also be diagonal. It just holds these size upgrades here. You saw by default we had a 3x3 area. I'm going to put 2 size upgrades in here. That's going to increase our radius by 2. So if we had a 3x3x3, now we're going to have a 7x7x7 because we've increased the radius by 2. We've also got this precision size designator here. So each one of these size upgrades accounts for 128 blocks, as you can see in the tooltip for this guy. So I'm just going to build like some random random dirt stuff here. You use this like a world edit one, so you set your first position, and then you set your second position, and then you come over to the size manipulator and you just right click on it. So now everything inside of that area will be our flight area, and that is how you can get the Y level to go more than one below the interface. This right here is the Artron Equalizer. So I don't know if you heard it whenever we were landing, there was some lightning striking. This will keep that lightning from striking, and also in the future there's going to be rifts, which will be basically the spawn points of Weeping Angels. I'm not going to get into all that right now, but this in the future will keep that from happening. We've also got the Auto Surface Module here. So as you can see, we're floating. I am not going to change my target coordinates at all. What I am going to do is get rid of all this. Yeah, I'm not going to change my target coordinates at all. And I'm just going to pull the throttle again with the auto grounding module. Here we are flying through the vortex again, and you can see, if you can see through the particles, our target is now Y level 63 instead of 100, even though I didn't actually touch it. And that's because this is detecting where the ground is, and it's setting our target to that. So we shouldn't end up floating. There we are. And there were no lightning strikes because the Artron Equalizer did its job. And that is what those two blocks do. We've also got this little NPC. I'm not going to go try and find him. He's called the Trading Traveler. So this guy will spawn in random structures in the time vortex. So if you get stranded in there, if you jump out of your TARDIS while it's still on and it flies away from you, you can find this guy and you can trade cheese for the TARDIS components. You can get out of there. And you get cheese by getting materials in the vortex. We are definitely going to add more trading items for that. That's kind of work in progress, so I think it's about time that we make our TARDIS bigger on the inside. And the way you do that is by getting this 11D upgrade here. You set your owner, and then you right-click on the interface. And you can see now we've gotten the TARDIS key. We just use this by right-clicking on the exterior. Now we have to go set our owner again. Here we go. Now we can lock and unlock the TARDIS. And you can also do it from the interior door, of course. And now that our TARDIS is bigger on the inside, you can also use this command that you might have seen earlier, TARDIS exterior. Right now there are not different exterior models, but you can change the text. So, just change the text to whatever. There you go. Here's I have left my TARDIS locked. And yes, your key is not special to your TARDIS. It's owner-based. That will change in the future. There's going to be a whole ignition system and stuff. Next, we've got the TARDIS Sign. This is just a decoration block. Or above here, if you want to. Some people do not like that. Some people just want the door like that, right? So that's why that is an optional thing. Right now, this doesn't show the text from outside, unfortunately, but it will in the future. I need to optimize a lot of stuff about how I'm getting information to different blocks. And then that will be a thing. We've also now got access to these two blocks. We've got the exterior scanner. You right click on this, and it'll just tell you if it's safe to exit, what block is out there, so you can make that judgment for yourself. You see it determines water is unsafe, but you can look at that and go, oh, it's water, I can definitely go out there. It'll also, if you're somehow floating, then it'll detect that as unsafe, so keep that in mind. That's not what I wanted. You've also got access to the Biosecurity Module now. This does not have a GUI yet. Also, the scanner will have a GUI in the future as well. I should mention that. The way you use this is, as you can see in chat, /TARDIS security, and you can simply just blacklist and whitelist people from your TARDIS. Next, we've got the interior door block. So basically, you can craft this. It's pretty easy to craft, and you can just smack this guy wherever. And you just block off the other sides to. Yep. You just block off the other sides to determine which side the player will come out of. So there you go. And you can have as many of these in your TARDIS as you want to, and you can use all of them as exit doors. The only entry door will be this one right here, closest to the original door location. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm going to end the video at that. If you have any questions, then join the Discord, or you can leave a comment. I just want to keep the comments uncluttered. And same with suggestions or bug reports. Please save that for the Discord, not the comment section. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial or random video if I ever decide to post anything else. But yeah. Thank you guys for downloading the mod.